Hello friends, today we will talk about a very interesting topic, how prices of gold, crude and stock, they are interrelated, they are correlated. You would have thought many times what happens when the price of gold changes, or what happens when there is a panic in stock market. Would the gold price go up, go down? What will happen to crude? So today we will talk about the relationship between prices of gold, stock market and crude. So the first one, gold and stock market. What I have done is I have plotted prices of gold and Nifty for last 25 years, and what you will see is whenever there is a panic in the market, or whenever there is a sudden fall in the market, the price of gold would go up at that time. So and that has happened consistently across most of the cycles. So the gold and the stock market generally react inversely to events. So whenever there is a big panic in the market, there is a negative sentiment in the market, people start investing in safe assets, and gold is one of the safest assets that we have. So whenever you see negativity in the market, whenever you see pricing or the prices of different stocks crashing, you will see more investments coming in gold, and gold prices would generally go up. I was a gold trader myself at some point of time, and whenever I would see stock market panic, stock market crash, I would kind of start looking at investments in gold. Talking about the next relationship, gold and crude oil. So again, I have plotted last 25 years prices for both, and what you will see is in general, the gold and the Brent, the oil prices, they are kind of directly correlated. Whenever you will see gold prices coming down, you will see crude also kind of following, and whenever there is a surge on the gold side, you will see crude also going up. Now that relationship is true most of the time, but then there are events, there are circumstances when it is not true. So as I said, whenever there is a gold price increase, it would obviously impact inflation. Inflation is going to go up, and investors would start buying gold to hedge against inflation, and therefore gold price would go up. And that's one reason why the gold prices and the crude prices, they kind of follow each other. They have a direct relationship. But there are many exceptions. For example, what happened in 2020 Corona times? There was a sudden economic slump. Overall economic activity was less. There was major reduction on oil demand, and it impacted stock markets. There was a lot of panic in the markets, and all of that kind of increased the demand for gold, and gold prices skyrocketed. So in general, while the gold and the crude oil price, they follow each other, they have a direct correlation, but there are many exceptions. So if you're interested in trading on these assets, I would rather say exercise caution, because the relationship is not stable, and it always depends on multiple factors which kind of impact the relationship. Now, talking about the next one, crude and stock markets. So one hypothesis, and especially about India, is that so whenever there is a reduction in crude oil prices, our current account deficit goes down, because we import most of our crude, and because of that, there is positive impact on economy and markets. But that's a very broad level view for this relationship, right? If you're kind of studying what happens or what to do when there is a big fall or big rise in crude, I would say make your study sector specific. There are sectors which are going to get benefit if there is an oil price increase. For example, a company like ONGC, which is into oil exploration, into oil and gas sector, it is going to have a positive impact when oil price goes up. But at the same time, a company like Indigo or SpiceJet, which is into airline industry, it will have a negative impact, because the prices of their inputs are going up. So the relationship between crude and stock markets, again, you have to make it more sector specific in the stock market, so that you can get benefit of changes. I hope you like the content of the video. It would have given you more information on the correlation between prices of the three assets that we talked about. Please like and subscribe this video for more content. Thank you. Jai Hind.